just to brief that as we have a construction workers welfare board in the country, and so we have a board in Rajasthan as well. But because the mine workers were deprived of their social securities, we went for a mine workers welfare board. And the government of Rajasthan, prior to the election, they had agreed that they will, once they come into power, they will formulate the board, and they promised it in their election manifesto also. We were informally told that they are going to declare, they have already drafted the board, the structure of the board, and they're going to put it on the public domain sometime this month, in the month of June. The issue right now is there are many migrant workers which have come from Madhya Pradesh to Rajasthan from the neighboring districts, but they are deprived of even the basic health care, because in government of Rajasthan has a ID card, a special ID card, Jan Aadhaar, and if anybody wants any benefit from government, any of the government scheme, they have to enroll themselves through the Aadhaar card. Even the silicosis diagnosis, for screening and diagnosis, you need to register yourself with an Aadhaar card. So what we observed in the last few years, in the last 2 years, basically before COVID, there were migrant workers in thousands of numbers who were not allowed for a medical screening in Rajasthan. They were working here, they are encountering silicosis, they go back, they die in their hometowns, but officially there is no record. So this is something where a basic health, if they are deprived of basic health facilities, how will the migrant workers get benefit of the forthcoming board? So this is the topic of this forum, so that we can put our ideas, thoughts, and also hear them. So we have Sudhir ji from, who is from Madhya Pradesh, which is an adjoining district, state of Rajasthan, that is Madhya Pradesh. And we have an eminent comrade, Mr. Ashim Roy, who is also the founder trustee of MLPC, the organization with whom I am also associated. So we'll hear them, and we have 6 to 7 workers who will share their experiences. So we'll have Ashim ji's inputs because he has a vast experience on the trade.
I would like to listen to the workers first.
Yeah, we'll hear you later on. We'll first ask the workers and Sudhir ji to explain what is the situation on the ground. Over to Sudhir ji. Sudhir ji, please, you can please join and brief us about the situation there. Okay, he is not joined. Can I ask Yogesh?
Hello.
Yogesh,
Yeah.
Put on your camera.
Wait for it. इधर आ जाओ. एक मिनट. आप हेलो.
हाँ, Sudhir ji, can you please brief participating in this meeting and give an introduction?
Sir, me or Sudhir ji?
Sorry, Yogesh ji, please.
Oh, okay, sir. So they all are affected from the disease silicosis, and the main concern is that like government is doing fake commitment to them. Like they are like many times they have striked in Bundi. They are saying like in Udaipur, and some of their colleagues also died during the strike. Like due to in rainy season they were stuck there. They were like on like continuously on strike for 21 days, 25 days, and government like for they just give a answer which is totally fake. They are like saying that once they committed that they will give around 2 lakh to them or 4 lakh after that or like that. Some fake commitment they are doing, and they
बिचौलिया किसे कहते हैं? ठेकेदार या बिचौलिया?
Yogesh, your phone has gone on mute.
okay. I think it was put from your side because yeah, now it's audible.
Yeah, it's audible. I'll request if you can come on the other side of the camera, on the front of the camera, and speak to us and give a brief introduction of
Sure.
it and their cases.
Sure. Okay, sure. I can. Image is
Yeah.
clear. You are able to
Yeah.
see.
So if you can introduce one of them and ask them what are their issues.
आप जो भी प्रॉब्लम है मुझे एक बार बताइए.
ये है कि हमारे जो चलने में जो सिलिकोसिस बीमारी हुई, यहाँ से थोड़ी दूर चल भी नहीं सकते हैं.
Yeah. So first point is like he is affected from silicosis since 2018. 2018 से हुआ.
2015.
15 से. Okay. So your name sir? आपका नाम?
मेरा नाम पृथ्वीराज जाटव.
Prithviraj Jatav. Yeah. The man you are able to see sir?
Yeah, we can see him.
Yeah. His
But
name
we
is
can't see
Prithviraj
him.
Jatav.
We can't see everybody. Can you move the camera so we can see the speaker's face, please? Your face. I can't see your face, the gentleman in the brown shirt. That's better. Yes. And now you're
Now it's-
sideways. Please change it.
Okay. Okay.
Your
Now I am.
horizon-
You are able.
No,
Sorry.
you have to have it the other way because you're upside down.
Camera घुमा दीजिए.
घुमा देता हूँ मैं सर.
Just move it a bit further back. Yeah, that's no, change it now. No, I can't. It's very bad. If you have it that way, we can't use it in the recording. That's right. Yeah, that's good. Perfect.
That's perfect.
Yeah,
Thank
that
you.
will be good. Thank you.
Yeah, so the person is Prithviraj Jatav, is affected from this disease since 2015, and he's saying that like government committed to them, they have just received only 1 lakh rupees. 1 lakh रुपए receive हुआ है.
1 लाख.
Yeah, and the government claimed that the government promised to them that they will give around 4 lakh more, like total 5 lakh, but that 4 lakh they haven't received till now. They can't go for more strike because they're totally dependent on this work only. And like they are not even able, like they are saying that if we walk around 100 meters, they feel that like very, they can't speak anything about that what they are actually facing. They are facing a lot of weakness. They can't even walk for 100-meter continuously. Such type, if they if the curve started around they are saying that it may take 1 hour if the curve started of the disease, that is due to disease. So they are saying that there should be some policy for them also, like even their like wives are going for work and they are not able to give they are not able to concentrate on their child education, about their future, nothing else. The same they are continuing, the same their wife also doing, the same their child also doing. So there is no future for their child or about them. If suppose if they are affected by this disease and if they die, no even care about that. That is the main thing. Just the fake commitments are done with them. They are saying that they have gone to Udaipur and they have gone to Bundi for a strike for 21 days. So No solution till now. Since 2000, in 2019, they have striked in Bundi. They are saying no solution. They have striked in Udaipur, no solution. They are just fake, all the fake commitment. Government also, the whenever the government is coming, they just promise that they will create a welfare society for the mines worker, but till now no progress, not a single they have complete their commitment, not a single commitment. They don't have even identity. If anyone you will ask here na, what is your identity, like if they don't even have their own identity, they just have the identity which is just like Aadhaar and all, not the identity that they are working. They don't have any like certificate that they are working. How if they die, and suppose if anyone say whatever, anyone can say the false commitment that they died due to some other disease. What, why, how can you prove that he was working in mines? Is there any proof? They don't even have a proof. Then how like they will get the benefits of the government which should be given to them?
Yogesh, your camera is switched off. Can you please switch on your camera?
Sir, how it's getting switched off? I don't know.
Yeah, now it's okay. Anybody else who wants to share their issues locally from the migrant workers?
और कोई प्रॉब्लम बताना चाहता है आप? बताओ प्रॉब्लम. मैंने बताई भाई, इनको जो आप धरने पे बैठे हैं वो सारी चीजें मैंने बताई, कोई सोल्यूशन नहीं मिला. और कोई प्रॉब्लम आप बताओ.
प्रॉब्लम यही है सर कि जैसे मैं 2019 में धरने बैठे थे, हाँ, उसमें ये आश्वासन दिया गया था कि जैसे गवर्नमेंट ने पहले 1 लाख दिए, फिर उस सुविधा के अंदर हमें दिया गया था कि गवर्नमेंट ने वापस 5 लाख कर दिए, उसमें से हमें 1 लाख मिले. दूसरा चांस हमारा एक कल्याण बोर्ड बनना चाहिए एक बार, तो उसमें हमें
पॉइंट इज स्टिल द सेम सर. राणा
Okay.
सर, द पॉइंट इज स्टिल द सेम. Your name, आपका नाम?
मोहनलाल.
Mohanlal. Mohanlal is saying the same point that 1 lakh rupees they have. He is affected. आप 2018 में?
हाँ, 2018 में धरना ये बात. 2019 में.
आप affected कब से हो बीमारी?
2015 से.
He is also affected since 2015, and the point is again the same, that he had just received only 1 lakh rupees from the government, and they committed for 5 lakh rupees. Like the government committed to them for the 5 lakh rupees, but they just received 1 lakh rupees only. Second point of Mohanlal ji is, there is government should frame labor welfare society. The same point which Mr. Prithviraj told. और तीसरा पॉइंट कोई और आपका?
जो हमें 2 लाख रुपए जो गवर्नमेंट ने रखा है, जैसे 1 लाख मिले उसको हमें 2 लाख और मिलनी चाहिए. कुछ सुविधा में अगर मान लो कोई बाहर से कोई दवा गोली अगर कुछ मिलती है सुविधा, जैसे मरीजों के लिए काम तो कर सकते नहीं है, जैसे इलाज के लिए कोई अगर सुविधा मिल जाए हमें, तो अच्छी बात है. हमारे बच्चे के लिए कुछ हमारी जिंदगी कुछ आगे बढ़ सके, इसके लिए कोई सुविधा मिले ना तो अच्छा है.
Like they are asking for the proper medicines also for this disease. Like they are asking, like they should got a proper medicine which can cure this disease, which can like at least help to like prevent this disease. Like because like they are saying many times the youngsters are dying due to this disease. Like they are saying that around few days back, main working with them, their colleague working with them, started vomiting, blood vomiting, and like now his like condition is very curious. Like he's not able to even talk to someone, or like the family was totally dependent on him. Like if the dependency on him increases, then it means like after his death, there is no such policy from the government that what will happen to their family after his death. Like government will not issue the same thing. The family can't even go more, and like there should be, the main thing is there should be some identity. If the identity will be there, that is a mines worker, then like they can able to show the documents to someone that they can help them out. But still, many things are missing in that. Like they all are looking like aged, but they are not like aged. Like they are saying that due to this work, due to this disease, they are looking like aged. Many he told me that like some members are like your age only, but they look like more aged due to this disease. So
Can you ask them
there should
children are going to school or not?
आप अपने बच्चों को स्कूल भेजते हो?
सर मेरे तो बच्चे एक ही लड़का है जो काम करता है।
They are saying that even their child are also working. No, they are not going to school. नहीं जाता।
नहीं सर काम करता है,
काम करता है। They are also working, sir. I told you in the starting only that wife also do the same thing. The like his child also do the same thing. There is no such policy for the child. Like they can like if they can work, if they can start like education. They don't even have an option for those because they are all are suffering from the disease. They can't work continuously because the mining time starts in, if we talk in the about the summer, it'll start from early 8 बजे से start हो जाती है खाने 8 बजे से start हो जाती है। हाँ, so they are saying that mines starts at around 8 okay in morning, and they can't even work till 10 also. They feel tired, they feel like weakness, they can't because totally it's all about the health. It's all about the energy. It's all about the strength in your body. Then only you can work. So they totally feel that they are totally demotivated. I feel so because I was talking with them since last few minutes, last 1 hour. So they are demotivated. They don't have the path to where to go. They don't have any goal. The child's goal also the same. They also wants to do the same work, and they also wants to suffer from the same disease because at last they will also work in the mines, and at last they will also suffer from the same disease. This is the only thing. So there should be something which they can be like, if they are working, they should dream like their child will study, their child will do something, that the child will become some on some special post. That is the
Can you,
meaning. They dream.
Yogesh,
Sorry.
can you ask them what is their,
Yeah.
in their opinion, what is the solution to this problem? Can you please ask him?
Solution बताओ भाई इस problem का क्या solution? Sorry sir, I want to ask one thing. Like solution about the disease or about the like government policies?
You just ask him whatever his suggestions are to improve his
What?
life and condition.
सॉल्यूशन भी क्या है सर? ये सॉल्यूशन यही बता रहे हैं हम कि
नहीं, इसका समाधान क्या है?
इसका
सॉल्यूशन क्या है? समाधान क्या हो सकता है? मतलब आप अगर क्या चाहते हो भाई इस बीमारी और इन सब चीजों का समाधान क्या होना चाहिए?
सब चीजों का समाधान हम ये मान रहे हैं, जैसे अगर कोई हमें इलाज मिल जाए, कम नंबर में तो हमें कोई इलाज मिल जाए तो अच्छी बात, हमारी जिंदगी आगे चल सके। और दूसरी बात, अगर हमें इलाज नहीं मिलता, जैसे हमें वो 2 लाख रुपए बाकी जो गवर्नमेंट का है ना, जैसे 5 लाख मिले तो हमें मिल गया, 2 लाख रुपए का समाधान होगा वो हमें मिलना चाहिए। बाकी कुछ हमारे बच्चों को सुविधा मिलनी चाहिए, जैसे मैं बीमार हो गया हूँ।
Sir, they want medical facilities. They want some benefits to be given to their families. They want like completely like they want a welfare board for them. And the commitment which government has given in their, like you can say, while they're framing the government, while they have given promised something to them, they need that fulfillment, nothing else. This is the only requirement, that they need some medical facilities. They need the money which government has committed to the mines worker, and they need a identity, and they need a welfare board for that. And they need like, और भी आप बता रहे थे पहले housing वगैरह की।
मैं बीमार हो गया, लेकिन इसका सोल्यूशन ये होना चाहिए, जैसे कोई ऐसी सुविधा हो जैसे हमारे आने वाली पीढ़ी में हमारे बच्चे को बीमार ना पड़े, वो भी जनता तो यही करते हैं कि हमने किया, ताकि बाद में जो आने वाली पीढ़ी जो वो तो बीमार ना पड़े। जैसे हमको सर्टिफिकेट मिले, हम तो मरने वाले हैं, इसके कोई इलाज तो है ही नहीं, लेकिन आने वाली पीढ़ी जो है उसको ये बीमारी ना हो, इसकी कोई सोल्यूशन, ऐसी कोई सुविधा हो जो किसी हमारी आने वाली पीढ़ी को बीमारी ना हो।
They are also asking about the solution of the disease. Like there should be some solutions, there should be some medicine, so that in future, there whoever working, like they want to see them secured from this disease. और घर से related ये और facility है। मतलब they once they say like they were saying to me that like their earning is less and expenses are high in terms of medicines and all. Like they are earning less, but they are giving more in when they are going to like health for their health checkup, like
Sorry,
for the
sorry to,
medicine.
can you ask
Yeah.
him, is there any debt on him? कोई कर्ज ले रखा है क्या?
आपने कोई कर्ज ले रखा है? मतलब कोई कर्जा ले रखा?
आने वालों का कर्ज तो है ही हमारे ऊपर।
Yes.
How much?
They have how much? कितना?
आने वाले काम करते हैं तो फिर पेश
कितना लगभग? पेश की कितनी ले रखी?
पेश की जो 50-15 रुपए 50,000 है।
He has taken a debt of around 50,000 from the mines owner on to work over there. He has taken a like debt of rupees 50,000.
All the people who are there in the room, can you ask how many of them have taken debt? An average, how much is the debt?
Average, okay. आप में से कितने लोगों ने माइंस ओनर्स जो अपने खान वाले हैं या कहीं से कितना पैसा ले रखा है, कर्ज कितना ले रखा है? आपका कर्ज बताओ। हाँ, आपका है कितना? 60,000, 50, 60,000 आपका? आपका 50, आपका 70,000, आपका 15,000, आपका
राणा।
हाँ, मतलब कर्जा कितना ले रखा है? पेश की कितनी है? पेश की 70-80,000, आपका सेम 70-80,000, ओके।
So in that
Yeah,
context, they are in semi-bonded condition.
Yeah, they are bonded.
Semi-bonded
they are
condition.
bonded.
Yeah.
Yogesh, how many people are there?
Semi-bonded condition.
How many people
How
are there
many?
in the room?
Total 9, sir. 9 and one more 10.
So
Out of
all of
10.
them indebted?
Sorry, pardon.
सबका कर्ज है, everybody is indebted.
Yeah, everybody.
And what is the average
Everybody.
money?
Average money the same, 50,000. Someone
But-
has taken 70,000,
Huh?
someone taken 80, someone taken 60, someone
બસ
taken
હા એટલે બધી
There.
ચિંતા મમ્મી જાવ છો ને એટલે બરોબર છે યાર. મારે મીટિંગ છે ને હું અશોક કાકા મળીને હમણાં આવ્યો છું, બીજી એક મીટિંગ ચાલે છે.
Okay, we have Sudhir Kumar Bhargav. He is from the neighboring state, that is Madhya Pradesh, from where there's a lot of migration. So Sudhir ji,
Yeah.
can you please introduce yourself and brief about your experience?
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Hello. Introduce
Yeah,
yourself.
good morning.
Hello. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, we can
Good
hear
morning,
you.
Mr. Sudhir.
All the process will share my colleague, Mr. Farooq Ahmad.
Okay.
Hi everyone, I am Farooq. I will be translating things what Sudhir ji wanted to say. So initial introduction is that we have been working in the field of health, education, livelihood through an organization, and because of one of our project which was having 3 main focus area, that project was mainly on health, but within the health, tuberculosis, malnutrition, as well as silicosis. These 3 were the focus points. As we know that in MP, around 12 to 15 districts are having some kind of effect of silicosis. We looked at all these things of mining and migration and challenges faced by the workers, their families, from the point of view of silicosis. So Prasoon has been working on that, and we did a study also. That study was limited towards the testing of the probable or prospecting workers, those who may have silicosis. So we got somewhat around 300 people examined, and out of which 1/3 were having silicosis. So this is a bit of it. We did not go much into this psycho or the family effects of this particular, maybe we can say mining or illness termed as a silicosis. But we know that wherever this stone crushing is happening or stone mining is happening, there is a higher possibility. In our study, it was found that chances are higher that 1/3 of the workers may be having silicosis. Over to you. If you ask any pertaining question, we will be able to answer with the help of Sudhir.
No,
One point
I have a question.
Yes, please.
Which part of Madhya Pradesh and which district they are working?
The study which we talked about is, or the project was covering Vidisha district and specifically the Ganj Basoda block of that particular district.
Ganj Basoda, and how many family identified?
We found that somewhat around 100. That study was conducted. If you are asking, your question is about the study, we touched upon 300 respondents.
And out of 300 family, the 100 identify as a silicosis.
Not the family, not the family, persons we are saying.
Persons, yeah. And how much compensation they received?
No compensation. That's the part. We were listening to you guys carefully, and we were able to gauge into the sufferings of the workers themselves. But nothing as such has happened in Madhya Pradesh. Our project was having a limitation from the point of view of health only. There was no social security provisions or etc. So we did try a bit that like Rajasthan and Gujarat are having some kind of social security through a specific card. We did try in MP to mobilize government to do the same thing, replicate it here in Madhya Pradesh, central state of India. But till date, it has not worked out.
Okay. Because I think Madhya Pradesh government have announced silicosis policy. I was in that committee when Isubai was there, when Isubai was allowed. So we went there, and the Labour Secretary, Mr. Naidu, he was very positive. And he accepted some norms of Rajasthan the state government silicosis policy also, and Gujarat also. Yeah, that's why I'm asking.
You are absolutely right. As far as the policy or documents or directives issuing such kind of paper things are there, but it does not translate down to the field, and it does not affect the everyday life of a worker.
Okay. Thank you, Rana. It's over.
Probably we have a scope to work there.
So what is your recommendation?
Our recommendation is like based on our small study, we suggested that all the habitants, wherever these stone mining is happening or maybe crusher are there should be a periodic health checkup. One, there should be educational facilities like primary schools, which covers up to say 5th standard, middle school, those should have been close to the place where they are having their mines, or maybe those kind of stuff. There are other things like providing some kind of a social security in terms of economic point of view also we recommend, but we find that we have to go miles in that.
We need to stop child labor also. Exactly.
Yes,
Okay.
of course, absolutely right. And
Child labor
in
is-
MP, it has got two ways. This problem. One is like people, those who are already working the mines within the MP, and people migrate to other places also, like Rajasthan and Gujarat, and that exaggerate the problem.
There are a number of cases. The Madhya Pradesh, Jabua, Dar, Alirajpur workers are working in Gujarat, like Godhra and Jalod, and they are having silicosis, and they are not getting any compensation. Even the person died in Gujarat, and Madhya Pradesh, it's a responsibility of government of Gujarat. It's not responsibility of Madhya Pradesh. So there should be one recommendation, Rana. Those who are interstate migrant workers, we can recommend that sending state is a responsible. Sending state is a responsible.
Sending state is a
kind of see, there is no such kind of the entitlement paper or some kind of identity or security. So if it is a better, if registration at the sending state, and wherever the incident happened, that is a both government's issue. Whether it is a Gujarat government or Madhya Pradesh government or Rajasthan government, but the victim must be will be benefited by the sending state only, and there should be some kind of allocation must be. Some kind of resources must allocate to sending state, because there are huge money. Funds are huge, unspent money are huge. If you can look at this unspent funds, whether it is a BOCW or mining or even DMF, they can use that fund. We can recommend that.
Right, sir. We had little bit of talks after the first round of this COVID in somewhat around like mid of the 2020. Since this COVID showcased the entire migration problem. At that time, everyone was like in the mood to do so, but probably we need to put more efforts to get those things materialized. Absolutely right.
Yeah, over to Ashim ji, if you can give your opinion on what we need to do, because you have experience in this sector. So, Ashim ji, please, can you guide us?
Ashim.
Me? You're asking me?
Yes, yes.
Oh, I see. No, I broadly listened to both the brothers who spoke about the issue. The issue we are aware of, I know this, this is the same case which has happened even in the slate industry. So the question is what we need to do. And I feel that the group of workers who actually have been working and contracted the disease in Rajasthan and are staying in Madhya Pradesh can be one focal group. But there's a complication that we need to address, because the state is, you see, there is no core relationship between the compensation and the owners. So essentially the whole Rajasthan state has worked out from a welfare point of view. it's a more of a rehabilitation than actually compensation. So we use the word compensation, but it is not really a compensation, it's more of a rehabilitation that the state government is doing in order to address a certain problem. So it will surely be only be focusing on the citizens who are staying within the state of Rajasthan. And so I think it has already the silicosis movement in Rajasthan has developed to such an extent that it's already a fiscal crisis. The state itself is now trying to do so many things to see that the silicosis detection is slowed down, because they know that if silicosis detection happens, then there is a more compensation is going to come in, and essentially they have now understood the scale of the silicosis in the state of Rajasthan. And I think slowly the administration is going to, I know many other people from other experiences where the slowing down of the detection of the silicosis has happened. And there are many circulars that have been sent to the district level to say that don't immediately take a slow process. And Rana, you also know that that's the thing that's happened. So one has to understand the intention of the state. So I would suggest two things. I would suggest let us do, I think that both the people in the area, they have already done a study report. So let's compile all the study report and the evidences that, what's his name, Yogesh gave. And let's properly put it in a, if you can all do a report, that would be great. But I would suggest that our focus has to move to the Madhya Pradesh government and the central government, partly because it's an interstate issue, and partly it's also Madhya Pradesh issue. So I would suggest that there are two tactical approaches. One approach is that we take the study, what I heard from our
Yogesh and Sudhir.
Sudhir, what's his name? योगेश नहीं सुधीर जी ने बताया ना अभी
Prasan.
हाँ sorry,
The name of organization is Prasan.
Prasun. So I think the Prasun has already done a good study, so we should use that study. It almost shows two things. One is that one third of the population whom they have investigated has shown silicosis. That's a very high ratio. So it's almost very clear. Second thing is, I think they said also that there are roughly about 15 districts which is a silicon infested district. So I would suggest that make it two-part. Make the first part are the people who are working in Rajasthan but living in Madhya Pradesh, like the people whom Yogesh just said. And the second part is the organization and maybe a broader alliance to move a public interest litigation in the Madhya Pradesh High Court, saying both the aspects, so that in case it becomes an interstate issue, it can be, the state government can be issued a notice, Rajasthan state government can be issued a notice, or it can be, there can be a ground for shifting it to either at the Supreme Court level, or that's one strategy. The other strategy is make it an interstate issue and take it to the Supreme Court. But I think what would be important is to have an extension, and so that's one part. The second part is, Rana, and this is something I've been saying, that you all should compile and properly give a status report of how the Rajasthan government, because the Rajasthan government has done one of, let us say, the best policy and the best schemes, all that they have, the Nima Pulses Board and everything. It would be good to present the Rajasthan government's holistic framework in a proper perspective. I think it is coming in piecemeal fashion. So if you have two reports, one report of the Madhya Pradesh and one report of what the Rajasthan government is already doing for its own silicosis people, I mean, it can be inadequate, but nevertheless, it is important to just present that, and then use that as a counter position to each other to move either the High Court of Madhya Pradesh or Supreme Court in a one. That's a legal strategy. We should do the legal strategy, because at this point, and talking to just a policy advocacy will not work. I mean, Ashok, you all are saying that you already had a talk. Because, ministries will say yes and all that. They might even have policy. They might even have a paper policy on it. The point is, the policy doesn't have any institutional mechanism. The policy doesn't have an institutional backup. The policy doesn't have a legal backup. So what I would suggest, that we use this contradiction to show that the policy doesn't have a notification, the policy doesn't have an institutional mechanism, and we should learn and use the case of Rajasthan to say that that is already available in the state of Rajasthan. And if you want to, and Madhya Pradesh government can be asked to do that. The reason why am I saying it politically also, we can even talk to the Rajasthan government and say that it will be in your interest to see that you can share, you can even submit, or like a DO letter can be exchanged, that we are ready to do a contribution of some kind for the people infected in our state, if you take up a larger picture, larger process of a rehabilitation package in the Madhya Pradesh government. So that gives them a political clout also against the Madhya Pradesh government, which we can, so that's the tactics that we can use to ask Rana, you all can move the Rajasthan government, you can talk to our human rights person, and we can try to see that there should be a formal letter written by the Rajasthan government concerning these people, and requesting the Madhya Pradesh government to take up an institutional approach to this process. And they are willing to help both in guidance and contribution, what is necessary for people having contracted disease within their state. If we can put this, then the burden goes not only to the Rajasthan, but also to the Madhya Pradesh. And that will be tactically, an interstate framework is a better option to force the Madhya Pradesh government to do something. So these are two of my broad observation and broad suggestion. If you all are interested in going into this direction, whatever help is needed in trying to find some people to do it in Madhya Pradesh, I'm sure my friends in Madhya Pradesh knows more people. But I'm sure Indore is a bench. I think Indore is a High Court bench, right? Indore Madhya Pradesh ka bench hai Indore.
Right. All the districts, Alirajpur, Jhabua, etc., are having Indore as a central point.
Indore is a center. So Indore bench hai, or Indore mein I know some of the old very good lawyers, and we can talk to people there and to figure out how to do that. So I would suggest un logo ke aap logo ne jo kiya hai. So base that, essentially two reports. One report of the Madhya Pradesh, whatever you got, it doesn't matter, it doesn't be best, but compile them into a report. And the second is give, जैसे आपने कहा 13-15 डिस्ट्रिक्ट, इतना तो हम लोग अगर थोड़ा रिसर्च करेंगे तो सब मिल ही जाएगा कि स्केल ऑफ सिलिकोसिस क्या है, एंड काउंटरपोज इट टू द राजस्थान गवर्नमेंट एग्जिस्टिंग पॉलिसीज, इंस्टीट्यूशन जो उन्होंने सब कुछ बनाया, निमोफासिस बोर्ड बनाया, हर डिस्ट्रिक्ट में बना दिया, जो भी बनाया है, ये सब लेके जो रिहैबिलिटेशन का पैकेज बनाया, वो लेके हम काउंटरपोज करते तो मध्य प्रदेश गवर्नमेंट को भी बैकफुट में जाना पड़ेगा. एंड वी से दैट उनके पॉलिसी और उनके कहने और कथनी में बहुत अंतर है, एंड सो वी नीड टू गो टू अ लिटिगेशन प्रोसेस. देन उसके ऊपर क्या बैकिंग करना है, हाउ टू बिल्ड अप ए कैंपेन, वी ऑल कैन सपोर्ट इन डूइंग दैट. सो दैट्स माय कोर सजेशन. Sorry, I didn't show my face. Yeah, sorry.
Nice to see you.
मैंने देखा ही नहीं आप लोग मेरा वीडियो बंद था.
Focusing on what you were saying, because you have such a experience.
So I'll be very happy to whatever Ashok ji हैं, and I think if you do it, we'll also move a petition in High Court in Gujarat, because ये चीज आपने जैसे अशोक ने कहा कि already झाबुआ के लोग तो इधर आते ही हैं, हमारे हालोल तक लोग स्टोन क्रशिंग में करते हैं. एक पहले किसी ने रिपोर्ट भी बनाया था स्टोन क्रशिंग, मेरे को लगता है विपुल जी ने बनाया था कि स्टोन क्रशिंग के अंदर क्या क्या सिचुएशन है. तो देयर इज सम एविडेंस टू दैट आल्सो, सो वी कैन कंपाइल ऑल ऑफ देम, बट इट शुड बी फर्स्ट इन द हाई कोर्ट ऑफ मध्य प्रदेश, क्योंकि हम लोग रिसीविंग स्टेट है, राजस्थान इज आल्सो रिसीविंग स्टेट, सो इट विल बी इंपॉर्टेंट टू फोकल पॉइंट ऑन द मध्य प्रदेश गवर्नमेंट, जो पॉलिटिकली भी अभी इंपॉर्टेंट है. सो उसके लिए, और राजस्थान गवर्नमेंट को उसमें एडवांटेज भी होगा, वो अपना शोकेस करेगा तो उससे अच्छा ही होगा. At least Supreme Court will see what is the good thing that the Rajasthan government is. Yeah.
I totally agree, because if you remember, the first case of silicosis was from Madhya Pradesh, where the people were working in Gujarat. And that was the case which was at the Supreme Court, and then there was directions of the Human Rights Commission. So finally, the people from Madhya Pradesh were compensated by the government of Gujarat.
No,
So-
no, Rana, the first PIL was filed by my organization.
Yeah.
With the support, ASM, with the support of Girish Bhai, Lok Adhikar Sangh and Setu filed a case. For the Khamba. Yeah.
So we have, because based on the recommendations, there was a draft policy also of Madhya Pradesh. We referred to the draft policy of few of the other states also, and then we were the first to have a policy. But as you said, this is the right time. If you go for a litigation at Madhya Pradesh High Court, then probably they can take the good things from the Rajasthan's policy.
No,
And then
actually,
they will be.
Rana, whatever when Madhya Pradesh government prepared the policy, we also submitted a policy draft with Mr. Naidu. Naidu was a labor secretary, and I think most of the recommendation was accepted by Madhya Pradesh government. But again, it is only on paper. So it is better now we can intervene through legal intervention. It will make some kind of difference or some kind of direction also. And there are a number of litigation at Supreme Court level and High Court level also. So we will benefit by that order also. So we can collect all this information and whatever order and whatever commission report and put in one doc, and then we'll discuss with the lawyer, and whatever we can do all our best.
Thank you, Ashim. Thank you. Sudhir ji or anybody on the participants, if you can contribute or guide to this process, that would be really helpful.
नहीं, आपको किसी को भेजना पड़ेगा वो।
मध्य प्रदेश में ना,
मध्य प्रदेश में इन दोनों साथियों से मिलिए, वहाँ पे बैठिए। It has to be someone has to take the initiative. आप अभी वहाँ पे ऑलरेडी सुधीर कुमार उन लोगों ने उनके ग्रुप ने ये किया है, तो उनसे जाके थोड़ा बैठकर एक फ्रेम बना लेते हैं और योगेश जी से भी बात कर लेते हैं। उनके वहाँ पर भी 10-15 लोगों का एविडेंस ले लेते हैं, उनका टेस्टिमनी ले लेते हैं। थोड़ा प्रिपरेशन करना पड़ेगा, जिसको कि हम रिपोर्ट के जरिए भी इसको रख सकते हैं सामने, और उसको वी कैन डू इट एज अ प्रिपरेशन। सो वी पुट इट एज अ रिपोर्ट, बट वी आल्सो प्रिपेयर फॉर द लिटिगेशन। दोनों चीज एक साथ कर सकते हैं।
असीम, इसमें 8 डिस्ट्रिक्ट जो है, एक पन्ना है, टिकमगढ़ है, दमोह है, विदिशा है, अलीराजपुर, धार, झाबुआ, and one more I think Vidisha also. So and there are a number of groups also, they are working on this issue. So if we can sit all together and some mapping, some kind of mapping and some kind of data, then it will be good. It will be good.
नहीं, मतलब वो तो जरूर करना चाहिए। इनफैक्ट वी शुड आस्क द हाई कोर्ट टू, इसमें ऐसा एक हो सकता है कि जो डिस्ट्रिक्ट अशोक ने कहा, उस डिस्ट्रिक्ट में से कोई ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है या कोई भी रिप्रेजेंटेटिव हो सकता है, उनकी हम लोग एक मीटिंग करके, पर अभी ऑलरेडी विदिशा के बेसिस पर हम लोग इमीडिएटली देयर इज अ स्ट्रांग
विदिशा, पन्ना आल्सो, पन्ना
का कोई रिपोर्ट होगा तो उसको भी यूज कर सकते हैं।
अरे बहुत है पन्ना का रिपोर्ट है ना।
ठीक है। तो जो मेरा कहने का मतलब है कि जो एग्जिस्टिंग रिपोर्ट्स हैं, उनको लेके हम लोगों को अपना केस पहले खड़ा करना चाहिए। देन वी कैन आस्क फॉर अ कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव स्टडी ऑफ द बाय द गवर्नमेंट इटसेल्फ, along with the NGOs.
Okay, so what we'll do is we'll start working on the report. We'll compile the reports that are available, and then annex it with the litigation, so that the court can give a direction to do a detailed study on that, a status report.
Yeah. This is my suggestion. Yeah.
No.
And any help required, Ashok can always access me.
Because
so I will be always be there to help in whatever.
Sakina Behan and Chatrasal and all these people, of course, Isubai is no more, but the second leadership of Prithvi Trust, These people are working there, and here Sudhir Pai and all these people are there. So we can.
ठीक.
Anybody in the forum who wants to contribute or may ask people who are there in the field?
Can I take leave?
I think we have a roadmap now to move forward, and as we go along, probably we all will be contributing, including us. Thank you very much.
Ashimji, 1 minute. I wanted you to introduce you to Linda, who is there from the other end. So she is the person with whom we are working to strengthen the South and Central Asia coordination.
Hello, everybody. Nice to meet you. It's very, very powerful discussion we're having today. I really can't imagine the challenges you're facing, but I really send you my deep heartfelt best wishes. My small point I would make is that silicosis is very, very difficult to, it's actually impossible to cure once you have it. So as you know better than me, prevention is the only way forward. So can I suggest in all of your activities, you look towards effective prevention, including wearing the correct protective equipment, because silica is so tiny, it will get through any bit of rag you put on your face. And using water to cut, which I understand is terribly difficult given the water shortages. But these are the only things that will make a difference. So, you know, I send you all my best wishes and courage, and I thank you so much for participating today. What Rana is doing is effectively growing a group of people who can share this situation, because very few people outside of this area know about it. So as we grow, we can bring resources to bear on it, but prevention is the only way. Is the only way. And we have, you know, even in a country like Australia, which has different problems, we've recently had an upsurge in silicosis because, you know, even with us, with all the masks and whatnot, then they've had a new industry creating kitchens with bench tops made from stone. The young men doing the cutting were not wearing masks. We now have an upsurge in silicosis. It's something that we need to constantly be aware of, and you know, keep that silica under control with water, using materials, using water, using saws that have water attached to them, and wearing masks of the correct kind. So that's. But I do wish you very, very well. And thank you for coming. It's great to meet you all, and look forward to many more conversations.
Thank you, ma'am.
Pulmanji Johar. Oh, Pulman Chaudhary.
Okay, with all your participation.
Hello, everyone. This is Pulman.
Yeah, Pulmanji.
Yeah, how are you?
I'm
really
fine.
Sorry. I connected a little bit late because I just few days ago I traveled from the New York to some part of the globe. So just 2-3 days ago I arrived in Kathmandu. So I have to rest. I have to take rest a little bit more. I'm not good health, so I could not make the in time in this meeting. Anyway, I got the opportunity to see all of you. Very good discussion. Is really, I'm in the face learning a lot of things in terms of the mining issues, basically in Asian country. So really happy to see all of you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you all, and look forward to take this beyond Rajasthan to the neighboring states and then across the country, because we are also demanding for a national policy so that the national policy covers the problem across the country. So thank you all once again. and we look forward to join again for the next forum.
Okay.
Thanks.